Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today.
Guys, Professor Presbury doing another video, just talking about showing appreciation to your staff. So this is an episode about staff appreciation in your position in management. I've been in management for several years now, bit over half a decade. I would say my total health information experience is about maybe 15 years or so, but management, a little over 5 or 6, no, like 7 years really of management experience. Now, what I want to tell you is it really does matter if you care about how your staff feels. An appreciated employee works harder. That's the truth. I think you guys know that. I think you've been in that position before. There are ways to appreciate your staff. Some of the ways that I do it, like this, right? Let me tell you. When you get somewhere, you're new. You just got there. Don't act like a know-it-all. That's important. Defer sometimes to the knowledge of the people who've done it, the people who've been there. And what you're going to find is that level of respect is returned to you. Not only will it be returned to you, but it can kind of infer a sense of loyalty. They're going to be like, wow, you know what? This guy understands and appreciates that I've been here and I know what I'm talking about. You're the new guy in there. When you're starting, you're the person that's just getting the lay of the land. Defer to the people that are there. You don't always have to kick the door and change everything, because part of it is kind of getting, your feel for it gradually. It's a sign of respect, and they will appreciate that. I've pulled my staff aside. I've had meetings with them when I first got places and said, hey guys, look, you know what? At least for a little while, I'm going to defer to you guys. You guys are the experts. I'm the new guy. I'm really trying to get in there and figure out what things are, what they're going to be. And they're going to respect you for that instead of coming in like somebody who knows better than them. Are you going to change things? If you make the decision to, if you decide that's something that you need to do, that's what you're going to do. But there's a very big difference between coming in being like, I know better, and so this is what we're doing, and coming in and saying, hey guys, we're going to figure it out together. If I decide it needs a change, I'll walk you through that too, and we'll get there together. That's the attitude that you really should have. That's the attitude that I have. I know it's a cliche, pizza parties. It sounds dumb, right? We're all grown-ups. People enjoy when you buy them food. It's a thing. They don't want to pay for their own food if they don't have to. Maybe they don't want to pack lunch that day. I've bought pizza for people. I've bought breakfast for people, lunch for people, for my staff, just to say, hey, I appreciate you guys. I see you and I recognize your hard work. You don't have to do it all the time. You don't have to do it super frequently, but do it enough that they know that you care. I've done it, situations where I'll say once a month, the last Friday. No, not once a month. That's way too frequent for me. Nah, we ain't doing all that. It was like once every other month, right? So it'd be like once every other month, the last Friday of every other month, I would buy them breakfast. And there's no set amount. You don't have to spend $100 if you don't want to. That depends on the size of your team and really how much you want to spend, how much you want to put in. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Now, you don't want to do what I did one time where I came in somewhere completely new without really having any experience, and I kind of let them kind of run the thing. I said, hey, look, you know what? Tell me what you guys want. And they bought pizza, right? $100 in pizza. I was like, oh, you wild for that. You wild. That was my fault. Never again. I made sure I had coupons and made sure this and made sure that. Also, just let you know, and I ain't trying to sound greasy or slick, but a lot of times in larger organizations, if you have vendors, your vendors will pay for those lunches. They'll pay for those lunches. They'll pay for those breakfasts, and they'll kind of sponsor them. And you can take the credit, dog. No, I'm for real though. You can take the credit. I've had vendors where I'll be like, hey, you guys want to buy us breakfast? And they buy us breakfast, and I say, this is from me to you guys. I care that much. I see your hard work, and I reward you with breakfast. No, I'm kidding. I was kidding about the I reward you with breakfast part, but I do take credit. Sorry, I do. They're my vendors that work for me, so it's fine. Point is, make sure they feel appreciated. You can do raffles, you can do employee of the month, gift cards. They don't even have nothing crazy. $5 here, $10 there. It goes a long way, and it makes people feel seen, feel appreciated, feel heard. I've had team meetings. So we'll have a team meeting and I'll put on the agenda, recognition, and I'll call out individual staff members who really went above and beyond and really pushed an agenda we were pushing for the month. Hey, big shout out to Steve and Ellie. You guys really took care of those records we needed last month. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the backbone of the organization. Yada, 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 so on and so forth. It's a small thing, but it makes people feel seen, makes them feel appreciated. And that's the kind of thing that you can control at your level. And you can kind of get chipped into. What I mean is, what I find is organizations like that, leaders like that. So if you're a director and your boss is a VP, they'll like that you're, making the staff feel included. They'll like that you're making people feel seen, because that's the sign of a good leader. And that's the kind of thing that leads to good longevity in an organization. All right, guys, it's been Professor Presbury, another episode of Hey Professor. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Intelligence is not enough. Intelligence plus character. That is the true goal of education.